Abusia yɛda se yɛtwa yɛ ho bae na in fact Mrs. Mevisa Santi and say eniyama koyie papa we've had a very nice discussion. Sounds so na yɛhwɛ nim say political grounds no yɛbɛdwene Ghana ho, and like I always say the obeka bia no wadwene but emfa Ghana ni mpuntu ne kanko se de be yi na ebenya susu asopa na yanamon so yentutu yanamon ye. Ghana is what we have at the end of the day. Ya kokoko ba ha ne besan ade enfufu beba bebo. So misa company for me ensa wa ha ya ne omo ebedi nkomo ewo ensem awodo so me wo Isaac Obin ewo show is so or MPP communication team member. He's been a regular person na obabe shrine kakra. Isaac boko de
mo doc na apomwe
yeguso kakra isu na ato na say me ya is slow bi sa ha na but yenye slow slow. I'll come to you now. You didn't come because there's this thing I mean who on social media. I'll come to you now. I'll clarify money. Joe Ashaman so a NDC communication team member, communication officer, and he post the office Niagara Kra Ashaman constituency NDC communication officer Joe Ashaman. Joe, boko there. All right. So na me wo Francis Kwesi Bedu. The Dwabo friend Melo, or a president of Alliance for Civic Action, and also other council. Minia Melo, Bogodier.
I don't think I'm not doing
the black India Bogodier.
Oh, and when done until
okay, all right, okay, all right. Tebuzia, Penifona Madame Modi, the show, until you have a coin semu, Nayashe. It's been very interesting on the political terrain, and yeah, very said the 7 BC far Alpha. Now, Ukankwe North, right?
South.
Boko dear.
Nyamia dom.
Never send media engagement. After me monitoring say honorable feature. Na Kiona banning his supporters near Niamey Chaguna. I saw you actually. I was the one who said, I said, no, me shower, me boost how did here. Honorable and feature or show this.
Okay, Maminda was Naminchia with you for Naminchia, our hardworking president.
With the excellency, if you want to
Nanado Danko Kufado, Ne Baumia, our incoming president, Name MP Honorable Dakwa Newman, I will be Sana Semino. In the invitation, I think a night before. Program no as constituency as a party, and the invitation the buy it was requesting say there's going to be a discussion and you showing your vision. So clearly in the letter I stated say a MP no and I say a semi. However, because on no DNA we had a meeting and we agreed say ebeko. So constituency executive nominating for including our MP our leader. Time now on the map program now I have it here. You can check for the you can confirm. The time they gave was basically say 8:30 program never started. Or view album 8:30 program never started. Yeah. So we were there at exactly 8:30. Maybe because maybe grassroots person into na 7 na me wo 8:30 MP by constituency executives na 2 years embram yes we itimi e bedru hono ye bedru hono no the station in question no na fi no set up afina omo ye set up omo ye ni o jina okra apo mane bon 9 twe mu still they are not ready and unim so a minister there were some contracts in the be so called sign or ministry until only host ne kasa say obe rush akọ no aba by in his absence in case time drew na still they have to go ahead or nominate some of us to sit and to start the program. It is not as if say MP Honorable Dakwa Newman anchor he was there and as usual propaganda na ebimu very expert in it no on be send message na across as if say on buy and as one back on but no but there is another video masenia ma say na ka so hu me no you see Okankwe South youth ye respect ye ho ye bu ye ho nti se one fe nidie ama youth no one fe nidie ama Okankwe South youth na then we as the youth of Okankwe South ye mfele say you are you serve our interest umbu youth no program ne cost no there was 2 seats, one for PC and one for the MP no and there were another seat na e wo honom na metena. And when I was giving the platform Semen Kasano, the candidates on the other side, NDC4 candidates, was asking me to leave. The whole youth organizer, oh, you youth, first of all, no crap, we're youth. It's a ban, it's a youth, Jumedia Kosovo constituency or crap. As youth organizer, I have the right to even talk. He was sacking me. Emma, no, but evidence is no. But the American Quaco say, say, Umbu youth now, then he cannot serve the youth of Okankwe South. It's sad in own jai
on that. Joe,
and Oguneni say video need trend. The minister who dia. What's that social media name about? The minister who say video need trend. Oguneni say. But where social media? Where social media question now, Obisa? Oguneni was social media.
Joe, what's happening in Ashama? Mo campaign here there.
Ashama there gusu MP papa. Oh, and that's not bad.
Most of target 100,000.
130,000.
130,000.
Yes, and you been answer.
Sir?
Oh, you been abo. You been
130,000 from me.
I'm telling you, you been.
Wow. I see.
The TN say even 3 days ago, cry MP Nangatani bottom scan or degrade Ashama coin, which you know say MP and your coin. Yeah, because say my catcher was say President notice no say. Baby biala onu ni MP ni mo munye mpuntu wo.
Okanwe.
Oh, several times.
Okanwe.
Maza, I didn't know any MPs been omu luchi one more appointment. No, I'm asking. No, I'm not changing. Maybe so say. Yes. Baby only sitting MP wo no.
My own mpuntu.
So if say the make Okani general baby biala so na mpese me explain ni kire wo ukopom katamanso oni MP wo anything there nothing is going on there she knew all the women being your cost wo pom katamanso ufi pom katamanso a uba chairman the same thing bibia nkoso wo ufi ho a ko adan hwi nkoso wo ufi ho a ko ningo pram Fifi nkosu wo
na nya go pram no mo be B5 factory wo
B5 any dia a government project
na nya government project
when I say government project
say one district one factory
you see I mean I don't want to go into sa Nyamano but if you want us to go into those things it's never true. It's never true.
President Betia Humemu my speech say like of the one district one
like all the same to say who to what is say who betime be factory bi na president na teso na wo de nyama man say bra me no be di menim na bie na me bo am na me bie me factory na no president beba because Ghana and now here and ubetua taxes me wa so catch me say one district one factory no wo utio utimi copy information liba ebe catch nkofo public you know say when we say government one district one factory we team to foundation bi or baby a you see one district one factory when we be that if we betima catch we
central region
then
potato biscuits
who say to foundation let me explain to you if you want me to explain I will explain to you. Assume you say half a year factory, then the government will come to you and say, you know what? Me say, who paint here, who changing color, who paint here, me mount fan be paint here, say, who we are. No, I shall say, one district, one factory, Tambo, no ball. That's what they are doing.
That.
Yes, that's what they are doing. So that's what I'm
telling about a factory that was started from the beginning to
and I was telling you, say it's never true. Do you have the evidence? I'll bet me that your public. We'll bet me that man who produce as often to a live no what you are saying is true. Do you have the evidence?
Yes.
Really?
I mean the evidence you make. Yes.
Then maybe that is you. So the American is a Ashama.
Mubenya 130.
Ye benya bukra. per the MP no ebo wa Ashama.
Okay.
Sunday we call work wa Ashama. You gather wa Ashama traffic, you call work.
I see.
May invite you to come and see something. Now who say a seminar make a no?
Invite me
Yes, I want you to come. Sunday, may bomb pie say you bring up space here 9BT because Sunday walk we na ebano. Ashama say ye bibia ye man ye fe.
I see.
And it your MP edi enim, your chairman sada di enim, your secretary Alan Kwanza di enim, and your national chairman.
Don't worry.
E say you get your omu nyina eba.
Okay, Mate.
Your president, incoming president, Nimia Ibrahim Makra, or no Suzuba. So I will invite you, say you just come and see something.
Melu, would you a watcher? You share terrain at the echo.
All right.
So far, no share campaigns now. Bibia de Danaquem.
Oh, yes, so far so good. I think, Mami Fakunya and Chia, Ashefoniana, and the Alliance for Civic Action for. Your team no, and you'll be a abontin, Boyjuma, Ghana.
Okay.
So far, so good. I think Ghana, a democracy, no, it may be a effort because campaign, no, MPP, NMHA, NDC2, NMHA, point of view, no, I think so far, no, tolerance, no, it's okay. Apart from the recently, it happens there was a clash between Mamobi issues, no. I think those things should not be encouraged. So we are pleading with the security forces, no. Ghana police, almost said they would apply the law. Nipa bia na okute to you wa from Mrano. Mrano any apart from those small things. Now I think say over the years no any say wa bema MPP 40 million BBA mutimi omo campaign peacefully. MPP so wa bema and this so yetimi I campaign almost to me campaign peacefully. So I think that is the beauty of our democracy. So I want Ghanaians to encourage to continue, and we should also maintain our peace. And then whoever matters, no, they should play their roles very well. Say this year elections will come to a successful end.
All right.
Bibia and Kobone.
Obi, you share Endra, Right Honorable Speaker, Jebu, ordinary decision as he said on one kind what his understanding is. Efa in Semua. Any motion set by the minority leader or parliament or the Nintrimu and the buy as a party. So as it stands now, no, 2 NPP MPs, 1 independent and 1 NDC MP declare seat vacant. Mojeniseng as a party.
Doc. Medase, mami chair with you for being
and you have 5 minutes.
Yes, na menka say but now you monitor proceedings and somebody like me I predicted this outcome because the case will make and I say assembly by parliament and now omububu who speaker ka say obey here some 1 or 2 days to look through no I sense that definitely Oba is going to do what the ruling, the other banner, because there was a clear intention that there was political twist to it, and that is what me anticipate here. But you see, from the party's point of view, most of the times, what they refer to as what happened at 2020, where the independent candidates, the party wrote to the speaker then, Michael Kwe, based on ABC, the party has sacked or has expelled.
Honorable
yes, from the party. Based on that, no declare the position vacant.
Yes.
This was a party's decision. The party, at that point in time, had a NEC meeting, National Executive Council meeting, did all the consultation, and formally wrote to the speaker. Say, because of A, B, C, D, internal, party na ajia to mo say, ye asimesi every party no more. The constitution was there. If the party had not written to the speaker, the person could have still carried himself as being the party person. In recent time, Alan, we had some party people who are still following him, campaigning against the president, the incoming president, and campaigning against the government. A constitution now, it tells that Uye Bibisa automatically
what forfeit membership.
However, until the party wrote a letter and issued a stand on it. We continue to see Opsi money omo makekeni as party members. Even though say na omo eye niema constitution party nimra no e kire say oye ABCD yeyi obi odi party nenim na okoso na campaign na okasetia na party mra e kire say yeyi wefrim. But the executive council, the National Executive Council also realized that there was the need for us to state a position on it. For which reason a party for now were like it is a BB your party constitution more and it is clear. And BBAC oh yeah Niema, it doesn't go until you are submitted before the disciplinary committee, called before it, given a fair hearing. And at the end of the day, taking a decision with the party, we cannot sit down and assume that because say it ABCD automatically with party. For which reason the speaker will base his argument on. No, I can say because of say Bakono I am so independent, and as I am being say contesting the name of the party, which now so every parliament. But it is not that.
But the speaker made a point that he had seen the notice of pool, which has given, because he didn't just sit. He needed time to do all those analysis and satisfy himself to be able to come out with a very good decision or non-understanding. And he said he had done all those checks to affirm, he said, the notice of pool, all those documents now confirm, said the people have indeed, first of all, filed their nominations to go as independent candidates. On notice of pool number in some of these suhumni kekeka or who say indeed those people are still being advertised as independent candidates, which was enough for him to take the decision he took.
We cannot be fault him for the decision because Obi also what decision. All right, he can make his own assertion. He can read in between the lines. What you are saying. But what I am trying to say is that decision we are speaking and take here, it is politically motivated. Oh. It is political.
How?
Intended for. Because almost say elections are equal, they are losing the elections. So in a way to still change the narrative, our media, instead of taking time to explain and continue to sell the party's message, our message now resonating with Ghanaians. Our wind no actually say now MPP Baumia is leading, and there is a high probability that we are winning the elections. So they needed to just throw in something into the media so that the media attention will change from what Baumia is giving to the people. Our promising crop was say oh yeah, socially disabled, Obeko university free. Why sure Ghanaian say or the free SHS, Obeko so atwaso. Why sure Ghanaian say oh yeah, driver ni now drive here. So license no renew and as koko yeah 10 years instead of the 6 years, and you renew it every 5 years. Almost a message, no resonating. What is the message that the NDC carries? You go on get Jata. And pay video be I don't know if you've heard it as well. Say I am so much connected to. Inye yi komi and ye de beba. But omunyo omodok no mutinam dia and no mope. We are talking about future plans. We are talking about inyema ebema or my Ghana. Ye nuanum cry for no. Omako minim. And these are the message that NDC for the number of Mosele. So they know that they don't have a message. That is why the speaker is doing that. And the speaker, if even you assume that there is a notice of pool, that there is this, as the party officially told you, say, these people are no more our people, you may decide to become independent. And until 7 December, you may declare, say, he didn't go on the ticket on MPP. Or your independent candidates. The party now has not written to you. Okay. Can there also be this school of thought that there is a mutual understanding between the party and this candidate that after 7 December you cease not to be a member of the party again? Okay. So why do you take such decision if it is not politically motivated?
Yeah, that's it. But Joe, as you say. And all over the place, Muslim are majority.
And that's the intention.
And that you are calling a minority leader stood up or Kasaosu or that speaker said he say, you know, the majority group and the I say, Monia Jipa, Ade.
One say, you see, politics, do be our own thing, I might be asked. But anyway, they see, you know. Ebi sida.
Oh, ebi sida.
Good. This time near friend is saying. On there, you pay for cabby, on there, Ube tried you would die. Meboa. In China, and I will try the Mudia and I move for Namukasa. The Mudia and Rano. If you do a own table, would you a bra, bro? Would you have body, a ucha body? Wouldn't even be a body, no good chabanche. No. A big crowd with Suba, Minu Yaha. Anna, a maybe voting be called to a parliament. Not a whole left free. Or so, or no, to a bet to be. You can't do every and the court. Now court is why you have to say yes, court to be. Oh
yes.
It's here. You see, you say, boy, to cry left root and I say, do panic and they do it to me share. I say, Usha, no, you see, politics are Ghana interesting now. Sometimes I don't even know what to say. Say, yeah, politics. Now, who and ra, a buy and a comma wintino, which is yeah, why you ding one country and found Wako, we're moving forward, we'll be on country. And that is the same thing, you see. What you know, any day, Bonnet, ma speak and what do you call court? Me always, I know me because is it because on my court, anything beyond they want to go and test the law?
So they believe it's we know a purely interpretation, a constitutional matter.
So why then no man
can also say, oh no, he's not there to interpret the constitution.
I don't understand something. Please, I want you to explain to me or the public.
Okay.
But tell me who say Parliament in Juma Ben Pan Omoye.
Omoyemra.
Inti omo shemra di ma judges na say e Ghana me wa.
Yes.
So I didn't know ya court mom na pete onu mo your friend is saying Parliament Juma no. I didn't know omo mom di emra no. I don't understand. Because me na me shemra di ma. Na wo di aye Juma. Do me ka say emra man ni Juma wo mi so. But me na me shemra ni di ma no. E to me be a court etimi di tia Parliament so that me transfer am tia here. Me tia so e bia na man dwen hu ye na me tia here. Because I do where that clear. E no be who ya lawyer bia na judge bi mra me kan to say the course no enya sa na tie. And na ba ye no obi ehu na no I ask you this say why say why na who say party na tron letter come as speaker. Then Michael Kwe say on declare
Formina seat in vacant.
Why the guys on declare no vacant?
Say or kind letter on the floor.
Yeah. It's because you are throwing all the manu. Then majority leader throw the manu. And they are saying say party in the throw the manu. The same thing that we to I don't reduce to what petition speaker. And the speaker na the new footing. Then Muntia say Debbie one say you can be chem you see bar na ye. Tam na Mahama Tifie anopa ofifi anopa ko ejuma adibesi ebe boss 6 no na Mahama be president eye nsura the same thing adibesi anameboa adibesi ebe boss 6 anajuno na Mahama be adani president then no a vice president then no a vice president adibesi no ebe boss 6 no a president yanka then no a papa sao I had been a 2 years. But anymunyam so the more look, obi timi wu ene ya wo obi the shame me boa. Nyame ahihye ntunti mi en control Yankopon ni hihye. Mama ko okọ adwuma anopa no a vice president.
Yes.
E bo anajo no a president. And atu force ko adwuma okọ parliament no na oye deputy oye minority leader. Ebe boss 6 no a majority leader. So ntimi ka hwe eye ade e koso eye imra e wo parliament me ne wo ye ntimi ka hwe mfa ho judge ko ntimi ka hwe mfa ho eye omu mra e wo parliament o ma approve e no mu approve ye say
mu seat na declare no vacant en hamo
Debbie
okay
na say anka ye mra papa no mu fa so then na before that time na anka why na beka bibia fa ho but that time na eye mo No, me say yeah. Me say this time you are blocking sika ya pubu rough you are blocking from enra. You are blocking any money na ya same Ghana for billions of dollars. Intimi we biom.
I see.
And these are blocking any amano they are Ghana. And NDC you are blocking the Ghana. You know why I'm saying that? Because nyama binimu wa parliament enya papa because of claiming to majority ade no kwa enya papa kra no ma approve they make an what man no ma dia tum
but we hang parliament too
we hang parliament yampa with one yampa with one it is got to one never win so I give me say
2/3 of the house
yes but I give me say you go be on chat me chat then with you vote too. But who is going to win?
But to test with this hang parliament, you need a great number from the other
side.
Yes,
and it's a hang parliament. Yes, and 36, 35, 136, 135, 36, 135, 136, 135, 5, and yet 136, 135. Because they're back with
137, anyone independent.
No. I'm talking about current one.
Right now, they're 136,
135. Their work will never work. And this for we always save Ghana.
I see.
Yes, save Ghana. BM, yes, save Ghana. I'm telling you, say, incoming President Oba will make sure we bring a lot of people to book because the woman report man winning Japan there.
Okay, all right.
Idea. You know, from Enra and an MPP co-opposition. Mother, just a minute, I beg you. From Enra and an MPP co-opposition. Because of minority
in parliament.
Co-opposition at once.
I see. All right, Melo. From maybe I would know Enra share development. No, who near my say.
Said the medical kind, which I am paying for you now. Now, Enra, me see news, share Nyama Bibre. Because I Ghana for my adje. Says I about your call, say Quacotono. Ghana for a very, very discerning about issues. And to be say, for the first time, no, Yanya Bibia friend hang about parliament. I don't think that's our development when you know, ACCC. And politicians, any Ghana for you know, Omunda Yankopon say. Ma nyama nketengeti a ANC da no AC so that we gather more experience to face the future. As I said, the future is what very dynamic now. We don't know. We cannot even predict. Nyama be brave mercy. Enti we nyamusio. Enti do MPP ni NDC no. They should be very, very happy with the current situation.
I see.
And I also want to say, sir, and I follow with the proceedings in Parliament, you know. As for Speaker, no dear, me who funso bia. Na omwankasa MP for MP baako onwankasa aba out abakase me ba be boni de me din na ayi kakra ntina me pese me yen waba out the fellow I expected the speaker to do what he did and so I have no qualms with it. He just followed precedence where MP Asante Akim North Constituency and the Apiakubi. Yes, lawyer in Mapa. And for no, they want to be very, very neutral. No, they will speak to the issues without any partisan interest. And lawyer Apiakubi is my bonabaso. Also, said the Speaker of Parliament, also one of the leaders, and I said the head of the one of the arms of what government. And also our mandate, our said be brave. It is a band critical. He has to also express what his judgment. With this, with the current happening, so that at least one side is solved, another side, which is the judiciary, is also pending to be solved. Then, into whatever has happened, it has happened for our own good, the interest of the country. And when I'm saying politicians, MPP and NDC for
but is it not going to cost us? Is it not expensive?
No, let me say this. You see, the speaker ruled on 3 grounds. And if you put all together, and it was what within the law or now the framework of our laws. 1, there was precedence, and also a follower. Yeah. Even though on one state categorically say that precedent was not binding on him. But at least he has to also do something about it. 2, also issue the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, Article 97, 1, Gino, and one has also no. No, a honum na MPP for so equal seeking what interpretation, and it's a good thing. Say MPP so etusa na mono. So omuntu omubo ase. Now the read the word honum na a be shock say it's so clear. Say state say
my boy yahwefo. All right. Article 97 1
G no.
A TF 7 the tenure of office of members.
Okay.
Say, if he leaves the party of which he was a member,
if he leaves the party of which he was a member
at the time of his election to parliament to join another party, or seeks to remain in parliament as an independent member,
yes,
or HNSA, if he was elected a member of parliament as an independent candidate and joins a political party. You know, the various dynamics.
So the passion, you know, I say, well, I'm not a Supreme Court judge or something. I'm not going to interpret this, but the face of it, and from the face of it, you know, we can make some little understanding and meaning. And I think that is what the Speaker will also do, and that is why he has also given a ruling. Say, on the face of it, you know, a political party was like a conveyor that conveyed you into Parliament, and now out of whatever, no, you said you were going to contest what independently, which means the conveyor that brought you into Parliament, you don't now believe in it again, and you want to go on your own capacity. And let me also say this to the politicians, especially the MPP, said the Constitution, and I said whoever is supposed to report to the Parliament, you know, no law was specific on that, so it could be anything. What I say, let me read what Mark Okwe said before. Mark Okwe said, I mean the former speaker. And also Okabibi, and I was so happy. Or say, and I quote him, with all intent and purposes, he is no longer a member of the party. He has pronounced himself publicly as an independent and has filed his papers to compete against the party in his official candidate as an independent on the 7th of December. So what Marco
refer to the Formina
issue, no. Or say Nipa Nagasa with purpose. I hear the Formina MP no by then, no, with purpose into Wako file. The moment Wako file, there's a 1 year I dream be any the interest on one person on his own against the party. Into maybe some MPP for any or more MPP, NDC in this account. Maybe some will say at this point, no, the moment the person files, interest on one person or not in the conveyance or in the
obvious.
Obvious on one person what declaring on. Into the home na makoko here a can into mami can say will them and who nyas obi na kwakwa announce. The moment you can there be
explain.
Now listen, it is not in the mouth of the political party. Nipa ni free no. But publicly, no, Nipa no ultimately America can become independent in Kwanda. The person's words and the debate media are judging. So
the question I was asking is, it comes definitely will definitely come with some cost. I don't think
democracy in itself is expensive. And yes, me know so far as a country na jatun who say you be democracy. The whatever cost it is no, I see. And you know the cost will not be too the same. That we have a future to protect. But I want to land on the issues. So what I'm only trying to summarize is at this point, it is good for Ghana. Okay. The larger interest of our country. Now, MPP, and I said, Mitier, Honorable Afenyamankin, says, my name is my friend, minority, and I don't want to go there, so I'm mentioning his name, saying they will boycott Parliament. The effect is the problem. They have a lot of government business that they have to run. But what I don't also want to say is, and I don't want to hear a crown, is that the appointment of some judges, that thing is still pending for parliamentary what? Vetting and approval. Apart from that, okay, so approval. Apart from that, there's some 350 million tax waiver to one district, one factory. I think that this government initiative, is one of the things on their table, or more ranking very high. One district, one factory.
It will go against them.
Yeah, it will go against 350 million. So for me, sitting behind the whole thing, I'm so happy. Said this 350 million that was going to be a tax waiver. No, so one call parliament. It means that will not go through.
So why are you forcing them to go to parliament?
No, I'm not
They
saying
shouldn't go.
I'm not saying
leave
that.
them.
So if you don't go, it means this money is going to be saved out. It's going to come to the country, and all these things is good for the country. Yeah.
Doc, just 1 minute, so that Tifoni Ashefo no adie because they are also learning.
Yeah.
Parliament imra omoshe ewo ho ne niema omoye ni nyina this omo mra no they are the master of their own laws.
Yes.
Right? Sure. And say omoye bibia it might not have happened before, but then it becomes a precedent. Omo shisheye they refer to it.
Exactly.
Minuani KBB, that is why I want us to yedi adwin beko. The fact say what you read, I say Michael Quay, I say we say no. You shouldn't forget that before this ruling or this statement came up, Michael Quay had received a petition from the party,
correspondence,
or a communique from the party. Michael Quay would have heard in the media, on social media, but would have not acted. Because there are a lot of things that happen in the social media. Until sometimes, a parliamentary member will write to the speaker that let's invite this minister, this person, to come and answer questions on the floor of parliament. The speaker can decide to say what here not here. So the precedence at that which I want you to also sometimes refer to, without taking or selecting the feature to make your argument, is that there was an official communique from the party. It will affect parliament. You talked about cost, which is true. Now, deputy speaker, I think you're co-independent.
Yes, Honorable Amakwe Siama.
Now,
the seat is vacant. And the second deputy speaker
vacant. So what it means is that now you have a parliament that is not fully constituted.
So it's not anybody's doing.
It's not anybody, but the cost implication. Don't worry, we are talking about cost. The cost implication is that parliament have to convey and make sure that we have this individuals sorted, or these positions also
maybe
done
on Tuesday.
And when you look at the constitution, you can't use half parliament because it's still hang to go ahead and do it. I don't know if you get the implication.
I get it.
So we shouldn't just only take our political interest, just as the speaker.
No, we cannot sit here and show them what to do.
And look at it.
Can't sit here and show them what to do.
That is you. Unless I'm expressing my view. You can't sit here as a speaker of parliament and take a decision which is politically motivated. Without looking at the consequences. That is my view. Without also looking at the consequences. Because now what you are trying to tell us is that these two positions are vacant. These are people that support you in exercising your role as a speaker of parliament.
Yes.
Now you are going to run the speaker, the parliament as alone, which constitution even frowns on it.
So first deputy.
Or first deputy, second deputy in your. Oniho.
So let's.
So Tuesday they will do those things.
And composition of parliament. 1 minute. And composition of parliament acknowledges
you gave him 1 minute, but
speaker.
More than 3
Senior,
minutes.
you are distracting. Senior, you are distracting me. I just kept quiet to watch you talk. So composition of parliament includes the second speaker. Now you are saying that Tuesday are going to call for parliament. What it means is that that case can be brought for us to nominate someone else. Here is the situation whereby the majority leader is saying that until the court interprets it, they are going to boycott parliamentary businesses or activities. So where do we find ourselves?
So
you get me? That is why who take a decision here. You need to do broader consultation. For me, I think that it is politically motivated. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, to abandon the man and I do not problem by. We are asking the electoral commission. Say, I na Nana do the winning election. We call her or court one court. Court cost no musu Nana do in meboa. So say MPP say omudi adena court. So they want to wait. No muntie outcome. Now you see they also go ahead. No munye or manage juma. Then a problem is equine.
Okay.
She know is equine. The here is omo yo ejuma ni the amount of mine. Me dem me say me as I'm sitting here, I make actually say video as me say make there. Say and then Tiga enyu kwa ye hu ejuma e di ye nya ya block it hard and me enu na me ni jihu enu na de oti abontin so ni jihu say ne sa nyama ni nyina ya block it engu biom engu fom biom. So you hear outcome nyama e be biom aba.
Say Gina Hua Nanado is saying that Ghanaians should reject Mahama. Say on board number, so to speak. He's not the best to succeed him as a party. What Jenny saying?
Oh, and as an another do obey my cardio pebia on Yami. Onumpu abe president to Onumpu Yatu Abama no abe president.
Because Onumpu, what you say?
Said your kind, sa come at chief until your kind as president.
I'll say that reject Mahama is unfit to lead Ghana's future.
Good. And I mean to me say, Onu Nanado, Pussy a friend Nanado, Yatu Abama no abe president. Some in company. Good. Onye nyame ombo nipa da e no ntimi mbo nipa yakwa abatuo e na Ghana fo ye mistake ne tuma onu na ado no be president fine and mama aba bisa MPP for say e dey no bom hu ntimi nye campaign otimi hu MPP for mo ye campaign common t-shirt cramp ntimi nche mudi 500 t-shirt mama mudi money pa nipa ni scan woman o sha mu koya no say t-shirt ne gu fom enu krampo mu fele pote mu be she mu ni hwi amu be ka kire oman no iti na na do onu campaign no so onu no odi baumia ba so campaign ma baumia every day I will continue to say this say tell your mind how poor man we ye o person man we cost no poor man we ye many mistakes okoto about my MPP never obla e womi na no me ba me kan bi kire o say look oye abaye djuma na se wunya sika di hwe obi a wo mba ba miensa na wunya sika di twa mba no fees ena edan wunya sika di twa wo rent na wunya sika tofu egu ka mu a minya sure say u pay na odi o ya de fufuro o ada to bo o man no kro no and now ya de fufuro na wunya sika.
Okay.
So we are not going to continue say what suffering mama ye far better I don't even know the name or ye far better than Baumia and then Nanado because mama veterans or the just 3 years 4 months a century the my way
yes
3 years 4 months and no the century the my way hwenia mama ye maye ene baby obeku bia nkofo timi soa blocks a omo ntimi soa akra omo timi som no mo da kwato ani se jewubo so ye po obi obetimi sesi o man we no man we timi ni fa hundie ye po obi obetimi sesi o man we ama o man no ejam faku ama ye ne ye timi afford nyama ye pete ye afford ya eye mama
okay
enya ba umia tio a minute na say we you know what run kaka just a minute pacho yepe obi a obetimi aboa ama oma we ejira mama onye economic messiah wo te say baumia wa ye deputy bank of Ghana meboa obi o ye governor si onu no ye tete economic bibia onu no ye no ene ebela na me say mahama na no onye economic wa nye mass crampo no mama timi jina 3 cedi 80% and 4 cedis but obi o ye economic messiah nya tani nya economic nya tani nya gu ni triple ne ye nam 16 cedis 70% it is a obi obetimi aboa ye po obi obetimi aboa ye ama o ma we gira faako senya obetimi aba na we ni age wo a eye mahama
all right obi
menyan kasa
manen kasa
David kasa baby o kasa wi
mamen da was o question na obisa ye wo menuan de ahon wan sa say yeah
or the 3 minutes so the 3 minutes
oh na me monitor 4 say our president Nanado akokase Mahama is unfit
yes
to lead Ghana. It is for a reason.
Okay.
It is a statement, sir, it is for you to give Ghanaians reasons why Mahama is far better and Ghanaians. You okay ni na what's the policy back? You okay ni na what's the initiative back wa NDC for the back? Nothing. And Ghanaians say no kind voters are descending. And you to and you know kasa bebre no. Ghanaians are looking at the ebe sachra ma brabo. Yedi mpuntu ebe bo ma brabo. Nanado dan kwa Akufo-Addo. Teachers allowance are NDC for cancel or they buy. And nothing no say Mahama is unfit to lead Ghanaians. Necessary allowance are NDC for a cancel ye Nanado. About back. And nothing no catch Mahama say he's unfit. Arabic instructors allowance and support and all the more. Mahama cancel ye Nanado Danko Gufado. Also the aba and nothing no catch Mahama say he's unfit. National Health Insurance Card. Akufo de bae no NDC for air person aircon kabebre wo ho no akufo ado bae no o de asaso de aba ama se dialysis na other thing bebre na e wo so enu nti na nana do ka che Mahama say is unfit. Ghana card nana do dan akufo ado time o de aba enu nti no ka che Mahama say is unfit. Lighting system ejina so for the past almost 8 years under Mahama dum so na e wo ho no wo ko ka to say ye charge for bebre ntia enu nti na dum so ba no Oshana ultimate for passport they from my gun. And nothing na Nana do dan ko for e catch NDC for ni Mahama say he is unfit. Ambulance service NDC for kwa hino mujae. Nana do buy no one district once ambulance or the aba. And nothing no catch him say he is unfit. It is Nana do dan ko for do e catch NDC for say you reject him because they are unfit. As it stands now, you've been in opposition for 8 solid years. Policy burn out the aba.
On TV.
Ingo wan getting na mate.
24-hour economy.
24-hour economy. I'm changing Musay. Last time I met you, Mess I know US. Oh, to pass it. I know a policy. 133 policy. 24-hour economy. Canadian market. The Martin is almost the Jatani near BababaOkrana is a zoo. That's some of the explanation. Who him say the first person to explain 24-hour economy no. And this for fire. Oh. You are trying to explain your say oh. Me one of their communicators. Me want the video say
me beside you.
It's policy ban on Modeba. Recently, Oko share union when you make game. Tacholete Gama me. Also, digitalization and I say digital com and a baby.
No abaye.
You know abaye. Fine. It's the opposite of the man union mon cry for.
You abaye.
Union mo ashama. Teshi. Nuwa. Komi keke na odi be mom. Ghana for will you select komi keke na and also Babeko school free? Will you select komi keke na and also benya Ghana card? Will you select komi keke na and also benya health insurance card? Will you select komi keke na and also benya free SHS? Will you select no president me idea, me vision they can foresee. Komi keke na. Komi keke na.
Tamene tano na kata no ya dangita wo ya school.
8 years down the line. Joe, 8 years down the line. Mini president take about fee.
Come on, 3 years 4 months.
Say there no person here. Why you in opposition for 8 years? Tell me your vision.
Okay.
One social intervention.
I don't even know the vision. They want Mama to speak about.
And this is for a pride almost socialist government. You can be socialist. You are there for the ordinary person. Yeah, one social intervention. Free SHS aba. Yeah, the school feeding aba. Yeah, the maternity aba. Then I'm aba.
Yes, sir.
What fair?
Be an Ghana for ye ni it's Obemuno. Let's say Ghana for say. And this is for Kasa.
They just reject them, but the people don't have anything.
Let me almost say, I'm a policy ban on the people. Who's only free?
They just reject everything.
I think so.
And this is
Please. I think
so. Let me say,
well, Ghana needs to run a power. Yep. Whatever our problem is, our problems are no. Yeah, she say you penny for you to Abama on best of my. Me am it here. Say me penny for you or my anti-man solve the problem. Me and yeah, me and Kasa I will do what I will form my own judgment. I am say topics no. If I want to go one after the other, I will say young papa and I say president Nanado Kasa obi unfit. I think that statement and I was on go further and I say on throw more light on it. Fit about physical and I say which no mommy find is maybe share the economic indices. Now me share inflation maybe I could do here. Now me share exchange rate. Maybe Ghana I import. I deal in what import and export. Now me share the amount of money I mean here say me the acronym. Not just say me who say no at this point nyama mo hidden. Let us face the reality. Say I need 16 point something dollars to get just I need 16 cedis. 16 cedis, 16 point something to get just $1. And then I come no. I kobani sana. Sami di tutu aban abetwemu anasa aban dada Mahama ebedi so na. Make say Mahama 4 cedis offer abem na 4 cedis. Na say wo buy na say akodu 16 cedis a. Enti mi mba ne say me fa 16 cedis over 4 cedis. Enu na Ghana for ye wom say say inflation nyama bo galope. Wo say nyama bo kosro. Nyama bo jump ya ekodu 54%. And Nyankopon Adam about do 20 something percent. 21 to 21. And you know, like I said, never have my 15%. Now since I am 21%, still no on the higher side. I buy way no. Share in terms of number board, every number board see economicana. I buy way no. The more the board I would compare Mahama. Like I said, Mahama 15% a year since say back for 21%. A biom say share unemployment rate. Youth be brave, many youth nenam. Me team in youth. They will come to you asking for common transportation. So what we are saying is that you design your money economic, you measure performance. In 10 years, they will be back. It is obviously what more than I can say, and can youth be brave then. And one district, one factory say, no, now you feel say, creating more industries, more factories, absorb more of the youth. That's how the initiative say, now so unemployment rate equals. That is a factories now. Yes, pennies can almost no. Those factories no. And to me, and created the needed job for the youth. And until no, I buy way more in terms of job creation. Any employment no, it's quite low because Mama was around 8%, and this government unemployment rate I jump back with 15 point something. When you are intro, their factual, their figures that you can access. A biomini say, who can say one blade one down. One village, one time. A very, very nice initiative. But if you say, farmers making money ensure during the dry season, especially when you go to the northern side now. I didn't want to answer, and then the ensure towards southern partner, northern regional. There is what I'm dry then spell of the visa. Ensure toward until dam so I it is a policy be saying no engineer fast one no I'm regular for you don't expect me to give you what the needed support because this time no you the nyama to na we say Ghana you can come no better enti say say ahwe nyama aduane bo akoso kenke 5 cedis and above kenke no 8 cedis 5 cedis propaganda ben mama ne so go to the 5 cedis maybe you don't know kenke and I'm 1 cedi 50 pesos oh 1 minute yes and Mahama what I say so I will put all these things there of the nyama to hu me fa we na me to hu lorry fare first na bia me foko car every come to one call Canadian ebia na me tua that time 6 cedis now say 20 cedis it's too much for me to bear and when the can was petrol na 14 cedis a gallon now say 1 liter no is around 3 point something now that time now say no me top petrol now 1 gallon no it cost me over 70 Ghana and I say 70 cedis I cannot accept this. I know the economic indicators are here to who say one and a half. So I'm saying say oh Manarado had the opportunity. He came out with laudable ideas, especially 2016 campaign promises. They were very, very fantastic. Okay. And Ghana for you to abandon is that a reality on the ground? No, what this is one factory.
Media for your assessment.
All right. Yes, yeah. Better must
When you can say about the first topic, you see, Makupe went above the letter normally and stated.
But that triggers it. That triggered it.
What was the triggering of anything? Like a letter was enough. Makupe would not have gone further to a state. The movement and the intention and I said okay. So right. I would say sir, the politicians and all of us let us know.
Yeah. Mesamba back from over. So mama man and I won't come back.
So
which I'm not sure will come back.
Director, yeah, birthdays, you know now.
Which I'm not sure will come back.
1 minute. So mo yeah idea. Mema mo 1 minute. And yes idea. All right. George Frimpong and the Wawuda George Frimpong and the Wawuda we every Oyoko this year Kofi or Accra FM. Or say happy birthday to George Frimpong, the donor for Father Eyes at Sankore Western Region. Or say cheers to good life. We Asamofi Oyoko this year Kofi or Accra FM. Sanso enande Malakai our Canada abrochimem ka Malakai and Wawuda. This is coming from Mr. and Mrs. Frimpong Dati, Grandma Mercy Echan, Auntie Oba Ya, Efia Aduma, and the entire family. And Nande Omowishi wo Malakai, our Canada abrochimem. I say happy birthday, Malakai. We wish you long life with wisdom, grow to become a great man. Sanso Enna and there Jennifer Sam, who Tema High Court, and there Wawuda. All right, and so happy birthday to you, Jennifer Sam. Have a good one there, Jennifer. All right. Dear Diho, Charity Tamaklu. We free. Say unia baho na eba. Or say happy birthday to Charity. Awiye Juma wo Turkish Airways. We free o husband. And our sister-in-law Sandra. Eho ena omodeba. Omo say on your special day, I want you to know how much you are valued. Thank you for being a wonderful sister-in-law and friend. May your day be nice. O sister-in-law Sandra and o husband and omo wish you happy birthday, Charity Ta Maklo. All right. I mean, Citizen Dua, Janet Chumesi, any Docas Amomuna, a dobi biasise, or de nanu disem edibai, Janet say, okay, all right. So, my messages are not dorsal, and like I said, messages are more the banner say, Emunda, I find it very difficult to read it. And no. And Ebusia. Yadi dwumadi ni nyina besi ye brani nyina kopa papa nti yadi besi na yadamase se dapan mu ni nyina no mu ni yen asinkonwa na madwen ni ye na mu ni abo adwuma na yadwenwene Ghana ho ama bibia nso akoyie ede ama ye nyina ye hwe nim se next week yakopon boa ye benya akonya biom na ye sinkonwa na yadwenwene Ghana ho over the weekend. If you drink, don't drive. If you drive, don't drink. Ye hia mu hia life said e be ya Ghana because akone nim. Aminda Isaac Obiase, NPP communication team member. Naminda Joe Ashaman so as NDC communication officer Dema Ashaman constituency. Sanso na Meda Francis Kwesi Bedu Dodo na Afro Melu. We are president of the Alliance for Civic Action. And director also my video be it is I ready and now Obama. All right, nti ye do bi ase ye da production team nyina ase ye da abusuafo ni mpanifo a e da dwumadie nyina so ase se omo ataye chi kama se de be ya bidia so akoye nyame ya adomo a ye be sen hia next week me dey the Dr. Kofi Annan.
Are you aware that Kwan Newman is the one who superintended over the passage of the affirmative action?
That one was what?
She superintended over the passage of the affirmative action bill.
Maternity which one?
Affirmative action bill.
Affirmative action bill.
Affirmative action bill. Are you aware?
Bill.
Yes. It's law.
And how is that? That one is national issue. We are talking about Okape South.
But
we are talking about Okape South.
That law will benefit the members of your constituency.
Not only Okape